Hi guys, I'm going to be showing you how to crop your images for your etching pieces. When you get to a Mac computer, you have to decide whether or not that computer is a new or old iMac. If you're using a computer in my room, it's probably one of the older ones if it's thicker. I have one newer iMac that's next to the printer, the Picasso printer that's over in the corner by the outside doors. So anyway, you're going to have to decide which computer you're on because you will be following a different tutorial. So this tutorial is going to be for the new iMacs, okay? So for this tutorial, you're going to go onto one of the iMacs and you're going to sign into Artroom. When you sign in using that password and that username, you will come to a desktop and you'll see two files on your desktop that look like this. They'll either say etching horizontal or etching vertical. So depending on which images you have and depending on which way you want your picture to go, you will be using one or the other file to create your pictures. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find your image, and I went ahead and downloaded mine to the desktop. You're going to want to either email it to yourself and download it through a Google Doc or something, but whatever happens, you need to get your image to your desktop. So the first thing you're going to do is once I decide if I want to go horizontal or vertical with my image, I'm going to just take that file. Well, first thing I got to do actually is do a search and make sure that my Photoshop is open. So when you have Photoshop, it should look like a little blue square with a PS on it. And if it's not down in your dock, then you're going to need to do a quick search for it. So I just look up Photoshop CC, and you should be able to find it. Let me look at it. I'm actually going to do a search up on the top right where it has the little search guy, Photoshop CC, and there it is. So there's CS6 or CC, which is the one, Creative Cloud. CC stands for Creative Cloud. That's the one that's going to be on the newer computers. So you're going to open that, and you can minimize it though. Just make sure that you have it available. And so I'm going to take this etching vertical piece because I already have it ready to go on my desktop. There should be, these two files will be saved on your desktop on the computers that are in my room. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open them, and then I'm going to go to File, I'm going to go Place, Embedded, and I'm going to look up that image that I wanted to crop. So I'm going to go ahead and place it in there. Now notice how small it is in this really long, large format. Here's the biggest part, you guys. Please, please, please pay attention. You need to, grabbing the corner to make this bigger, you need to grab the corner and you must hold the shift key down. If you don't hold the shift key down, you're going to disproportion your photo. So I'm going to hold the shift key down, and now I'm going to drag my image. I can drag it way over here if I wanted to, okay? When I let go of the shift key, then I'm going to move my picture where I want it, and I can grab the corner again, hold the shift key down, and drag yet again until it's big enough that it's going to fit my image. Now look at how blurry it is. That's okay. In a second when I hit enter, it will become more clear. So I'm going to just kind of guess where I want it right now. This is not a big deal. You can move it later. So I'm just going to go with this right now. I'm going to hit enter. And look, it cleared up for me. Now, I should be able to go up here to the left-hand side, and holding down this top key, this move tool here, I'm just going to hold that down. I should be able to just select my image and move it around. If for some reason you can't do that, double check that at the top left of your screen the auto select button is clicked here. If it's not, then you wouldn't be able to just grab it and move it. So make sure that that's clicked, and you should be able to just grab it and move it wherever you want. So I am kind of like in this scene right here. So if I have it where I like it, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to File, Save As. I'm going to save it as a JPEG. So the format is going to be JPEG. And I can go ahead and save it to my desktop. I'm going to name it Mrs. Hannah. You would name it your own. Mrs. Hannah Etching Vertical. So I'm saving it as that, but you would write your name. I'm going to hit save. It's going to ask me about this stuff. Make sure that you have the largest file possible here and hit OK. When you save it, it should be on your desktop, Mrs. Hannah Etching. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to my my folder. Actually, if I go to Schoology, there should be a link that says Place Etching Ideas here. So I would click on this link on Schoology, which is going to lead me to this Google Doc folder. And once I get to the Google Doc folder, I'm going to find my own name folder, which you'll see in a second. And then you would just save it right to one of these folders. So if this was Ainsley's, I'd go into Ainsley's. I would hit New, File Upload, and then I would just simply choose the file that I just saved, Mrs. Hannah Vertical. I would hit Open, and it's going to upload it. And that is all you need to do, and I will print it out for you.